Alright, and we're back, and it looks like it was a whole computer restart that I had to do, so we should be solid. I'm watching it from a couple of sources. I gotta keep switching back and forth between the different ones, so let me make sure. I'm gonna check TikTok. Just want to make sure everything is performing well. It looks like it is. Alright, I'm not going to even bother with Twitch. Actually, I should probably. Let's try and notice where all the problems started. Okay, wait for after this loading screen. So in the meantime, I'm going to grab a phone charger. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Just minimize it for now. Minimize that. Yeah, so everything looks like it's good, so maybe it just needed a computer restart. Let me see here. I'm not exactly sure where that beeping sound was. It might have been a comment, maybe. He's not showing up on anything, so I'm not sure what that was. If you left a comment on like one of the streams, do it again. Let's see if it was one of that. If it was that. I would load it on my computer, but apparently it takes too much resources out of it too, so we're just gonna like leave it at that. But yeah, it looks good on my side, at least. Let me see. I'm just gonna check all the other chats just to be sure. It possibly could have been Twitch if I'm being honest, but Twitch isn't showing me anything. Yeah, I feel like it was someone leaving a comment on one of the streams, but I'm not sure where it was coming from because it's not showing me right now. But we'll see if it pops up a little bit later. Anyways, we're gonna be doing some well, what the title says, some bad weather flying. Our first flight of the day. Matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and get stuff started up here. I'm gonna go ahead, flick the batteries on, flick this to armed, test the fire system. We're good, and we're just gonna wait for those screens to come on, and then we're gonna get the APU started. So, APU self-test. Everything is extinguished and zeroed out, so we go ahead and fire up the APU. Come on, the outside. Alright. And APU is on. Any second now. There we go. We got full electrical load from the APU and the fan. We're gonna go ahead and start getting people ordered up here. We're supposed to leave at 16:55. We got about like 50 minutes, so we should be, yeah, ironically have enough time. We're gonna sync the runways, or sync the weather. Today we are departing out. Let me look at my notes. Leaving off 28 right today, approaching into Indianapolis at 23 left. Go ahead and get 28 right set up. Wait, 28 right. Nice dry. Winds are 240 at 9 marginal VFR. Indianapolis currently is labeled as low IFR, so there's a possibility we might not even land in Indianapolis. In the event that we can't land in Indy, our alternate is set up at Chicago for right now. However, if the weather in Chicago gets marginal, Detroit has clear weather for the foreseeable future. So we have enough fuel to fly to Indy and then fly to Chicago. And if we can't land in Chicago, we should have enough fuel because I uploaded. I'm uploading extra fuel just in case. So go ahead, hit calculate on that, get GSX started. Alright, so yeah, so we're taking an hour's worth of extra fuel on top of what it's going to take us to get there. GSX is a little bit low for my liking, but it could just be my numbers. I'm going to bring the flight sim down a little bit. It is a little bit loud, like with the APU sounds and everything. They're boarding the packs, so our thing is November 1750 Bravo. I'm gonna go ahead and get our flight plan and everything. You're flying to Kind.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
And we go ahead and send up for our flight line. Flight line received. We're going to apply that to the active.
Departure check is completed. Bypass pin inserted.
And over here we can go ahead and that's not what I wanted to do. Cons and covers and safety things. gonna cruise at flight level 280. I don't really like using the manage thing. I like doing it myself.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
You already set the fuel quantity. We're gonna set this to 200 knots.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Let's see. Nothing on the voltage. See, like I was saying, Indianapolis, it looks marginal out that way, so we should,
Please use your airplane
just in
fuel
case we
system to
can't
set the
land
desired fuel quantity.
in Indianapolis, we should be good to go all the way up to Detroit. Depending what the weather in Chicago looks like, whenever we try to shoot an approach into Indianapolis, we might just dive right straight to Detroit and then just save fuel that way. Thanks for carrying extra. We have what, 14,000 pounds? Yep, 14,000 pounds. 14,140. How far along
Please
is
use your
it?
airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
17 out of 53 passengers. And it's not going to show the bags being loaded because they're still waiting to load because they already loaded it. Go ahead and send this off to the MCDU.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I hope that silence the fuel quantity. Still not doing nothing. Alright, let me see what we can do as the flex temperature actually, because we can possibly do like a red,
Please use your airplane fuel system to
this
set
thing's
the
starting to
desired
get on my
fuel
nerves.
quantity.
Let's see here. Manifest, let's see what it does for me, but reduce first. Takeoff fuel at 113,710.
Please
We
use
have
your airplane fuel system to
14,180.
set the desired fuel quantity.
Flex has air temp. Set air temp 0 degrees Celsius. Trim 3.5. This is on, anti-ice off, flaps up speed of 198.
Please
Let's
use your
take off at
airplane
30
fuel
degrees
system to set the
Celsius.
desired fuel quantity.
Go to performance, coach, I want to say takeoff. There's takeoff. Runway heading of 1030 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna make sure that this is at the 3.5, I believe I said. There we go. Perfect. Right on the numbers.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
We're here for 13 passengers and then we'll be ready to go. Let's see, let's get some lights turned. Yeah, we're gonna turn that on now. I know technically it wouldn't, but it prevents a different pop-up from coming up whenever we do decide to start pushing. So it's less buttons to click now than it is. And let's see it test.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Alright, and everything looks good. Once we have all the passengers on board, we can go ahead and just, we're going to reset them and then we're going to be ready to go.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Alright, so they're just about done being boarded. Once we get the boarding complete, we're going to go ahead and reset our position. And ready to go.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
They should be done now. So we don't know, one more person. Baggage loading in progress.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what the issue is with it. I can't set it from inside of here, so we're just going to go ahead and reset position. And then now we can go ahead and request our pushback. And request pushback for departure. No, we don't need gas. We'll need it once we land in Indianapolis. We will take it on the way out.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
That's fantastic. Alright, and we're back. Those are done, those are good. We are going to set this as A175. Apply, go back. There we go. And
Departure checks completed.
this is good.
Bypass
All right,
pin
we're good.
inserted.
Alright, below the line. Let's see here. Seatbelts are checked. Takeoff performance are set. Auto brake. Set to RTO. RTO. Trim set and center. 3.5 units set. And 3.5 units we have.
Locking gear.
Doors and windows are closed. Unlock. Command is on. Transponder, we don't need to set that. Parking brake, we can release whenever ready. And engine start. Alright, whenever they're ready below, we'll go ahead and get everything pushed out, and then we're gonna get things started. Okay, there we go.
Release parking brake.
Okay, beacon light on, brakes are released. You get to clear the push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, they gave us the clear to start. We are crossing over the road and we're ready to start. So go ahead and spin one. And spin one. Not gonna start. There we go. Engine 1 looks like it's coming alive.
Set parking brake.
Brake and brake it. Hey, you guys are good at this. There we go. Park and brake it. Say you guys are good at disconnect. We'll see you later. Bye bye. Alright, we got spin on N1. And then we're just gonna go ahead and fire up engine 2, just because we don't have a long taxiway, and these engines have like a warm-up time.
Unlocking gear.
Alright, engine number 1, we have a good start on 1. Go ahead and spin 2.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Once engine 2 is spun up, we're going to go ahead and do a flight control test and we'll get out of here. That should give the ground crew enough time to move away from the aircraft. Go ahead and dismiss that. Alright, engine 2 is just about done spooling up, so we go ahead and turn this back here, and then we're going to go and do a flight control test. Over here, flight controls. Alright, everything looks like they checked out. We go ahead and turn on taxi lights. Release the parking brake. So turn that way, and we go ahead and let the APU start shutting down. And start. I don't know, I think I need to get just a bigger desk. Like, this seems a little bit small if you ever see it in real life. Alright, so we go ahead, go back to the map. We're actually gonna go ahead and get the weather radar turned on. Because it looks like there's some stuff up there. I'm out of the game and I can't turn. Yeah, it's like I was turning the whole time, but it's like it wasn't turning until I clicked back into the game. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not seeing what that was. Whoever said that, give me a second. Let me come out to the hold short line, and then I will. I'm gonna load the stream up on my. What's it called? I think I actually have something to do now. Just go back idle. Alright, so you're gonna flap set at 2. Nope, that's not 2, that's full. There you go, that's flap 2. Alright. We're gonna actually just like log in on Twitch and see if there's an amount of stuff there. Go ahead and apply the brakes. There's literally nobody in Pittsburgh right now, so we're gonna go ahead and just like wait here. Because since there's nobody here, I can just sit here the whole time. I want to see if I'm not getting anything, so. Yeah, cause like what I did was like before I started my stream, I used to have Twitch as my primary chat, but then I switched it over to YouTube. And it's like now it's on YouTube. I feel like I'm getting like messages on Twitch, but I'm just not seeing it. That's the thing. Let's log into Twitch. Not to watch. You guys might hear a slight echo. That's because I'm loading everything on Twitch. Okay, no, it became automatically good. Yeah, so I'm not seeing anything on Twitch just now. But I do see somebody did follow. So whoever did follow, I appreciate it. Normally it would come up here, but I'm not seeing anything inside I'm not seeing anything anywhere actually. Alright, well, we're just gonna go ahead and continue onward. Let's see the percentage pass. We got about 5 minutes, 6 minutes here. So we're gonna go ahead and run through the before takeoff checklist, and by the time we do that, we should be good to go. Let's see here. Before takeoff, cabin is secure, review, takeoff data reviewed. I reviewed that earlier. Brake temps are checked at status. Brake temps are cold. ECAS is clear. APU is turned off. Takeoff config is. I'll do that once you release the brakes, because it's going to give me a master caution because the brakes are set right now. Approach. And flaps and set for takeoff. All right, we're ready to go. Put my phone in. And let's go. Do that. We do.
Takeoff, okay.
Takeoff is okay. We got flaps 2. Auto photo arm. And put it into the flex intent. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed alive.
18
Throttle hold.
Positive brake.
Positive rate, let's pull. There we go. Flight level change on. Go ahead and turn on our navigation mode. Just turn on the autopilot. For some reason it descends a little bit before time, so I can give it a second. Alright. Pull up 1 notch of flaps. It's climbing very slowly, slower than normal. Oh, it is at 200. Then increase the speed. I think it's literally just because of the reduced takeoff. Put flaps up and I'll be right back.